What's good? What's good? It's your big homie, the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I got some interesting news, man. They are saying that it's possible for Josh Taylor to defend his WBO belt against Teofimo Lopez coming this summer. And it's a weird thing because I know if anybody, we all are wondering, like, I was interested to see Jack Catterall. I was interested to see the Jack Catterall rematch. So we don't know what's going on with that. That fight has supposed to have been due. It was like a year. That fight happened like a year ago. And that fight was overdue for the rematch. And we're kind of like wondering what's going on. And we're not the only ones wondering that. But you know how I do it, man. Let me do the research and then I will give my opinion. Do you think that, but before I even get this rematch, I definitely want you guys to drop this in the comment section. Do you think that Josh Taylor is avoiding a rematch with Jack Catterall? I mean, it wasn't a rematch clause in the fight, so it's not like, it's not like Josh Taylor had to give Jack Catterall a rematch. That was mainly public demand because the first fight was very controversial. It was a lot of controversy in the first fight. It was very controversial. So a lot of people demanded Josh Taylor to give Jack Catterall that rematch. But now Josh Taylor, they were supposed to fight like at the end of last year, and there's been a lot of injuries. They were supposed to fight then the fight was set for like March of this year, March 4th of this year, and then it was Josh Taylor, came with another injury or something. It's just a lot of going back and forth, and not so much as even back and forth. It's mainly, it just seems like, I don't know. To me, it seems like Josh Taylor does not want the rematch. But let me do the research. But you guys drop in the comment section. Do you think that Josh Taylor is avoiding the rematch, or does Josh Taylor just see Teofimo as a bigger opportunity, bigger payday, bigger name? Let me know what you guys think on that. But here we go. So shout out to ESPN.com. It says Top Rank is planning a Josh Taylor Teofimo Lopez Jr. welterweight title fight this summer in the UK. Sources told ESPN, but no deal has been struck yet. The 140-pound fight, if it's finalized, is expected to take place in May or June, sources says. And there do not appear to be any major obstacles to a deal. So they basically feel like it'll be an easy negotiation. It'll be easy to negotiate and all that. It won't be any issues that make the fight harder to make or whatever. Josh Taylor, who is 19-0 with 13 knockouts, has been set to meet Jack Catterall in a rematch March 4th, but the bout was postponed after Taylor tore a plantar fascia, whatever that is, last month. The 32-year-old champion said he would be able to resume training in approximately 6 to 8 weeks. Taylor defended his undisputed championship against Jack Catterall last February and emerged with a split decision victory. But the judging was married in controversy. Now, Catterall will probably have to wait for his chance to set the record straight. Taylor and Lopez have been on a collision course for years as they traded insults. Most recently, Lopez vowed to knock out Taylor before he scored a controversial split decision win over Sandor Martin in December. I tear him up from the body to the head. He's not going to know which one I'm going to hurt him with. Lopez, who fights out of Las Vegas, which I guess the interview was with Sky Sports in December. A lot of people would like to see me take on Josh Taylor, and I've been calling him out. Especially to do it out there in the UK, I really want to experience that. I actually will put him down better than what Jack Catterall did. He won't come back up. That's all I can tell you. Okay, so I don't know. This is just weird. I mean, I'm not really sure on how close this fight is, or even if it's I don't know, because it's like they're not telling me anything. It's not saying anything that's going on with Jack Catterall, So let's see what Jack Catterall's team has to say. So it says Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to Sky Sports, by the way. It says Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez ? But Jack Catterall has a contract, says promoter Ben Shalom. After his bitterly contested first fight with Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor was on a course to rematch his great rival until he suffered an injury. Catterall's promoter, Ben Shalom, believes Taylor should still take the rematch immediately once he recovers. We're ready as soon as he's ready. Josh Taylor was about to announce the rematch with bitter rival Jack Catterall when injury struck, sidelining the WBO super lightweight champion and putting the much anticipated bout on ice for the time being. Scotland's Taylor has relinquished 3 of 4 of his belts of his world titles, to make the Catterall rematch happen. But he is not short of other big names in the division looking to challenge him. Teofimo Lopez defeated Vasily Lomachenko to become lightweight champion in 2020 and now has moved up to 140 pounds and won 2 fights. He won 2 fights in 1 fight? Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Lopez has been targeting Taylor, previously telling Sky Sports, "I will put him down better than Jack Catterall did and he won't come back." That's all I can tell you. Catterall dropped Taylor when he was challenged for the undisputed super lightweight crown last year. A hugely anticipated rematch was expected this year, but then Taylor suffered an injury. Despite the setback, Jack Catterall's promoter, Ben Shalom, thinks that a rematch still has to be next for Taylor. Of course it has, Shalom told Sky Sports. Jack's been waiting 12 months. He signed his contract. He's waiting for the rescheduled date. Jack's waiting and we're waiting. We were about to announce the fight, and Josh Taylor says that he's injured, and now we're still waiting on when Josh Taylor is going to be fit. We have a contract for that fight. Talks of Teofimo, I guess he's talking about the Teofimo Lopez fight, is a bit confusing to us but we have a contract for the fight and we're waiting to agree to a date as soon as Josh Taylor's fit. So Catterall will take a tune-up on the Lawrence Okoli versus David Lightbill on March 25th. Okay, so Catterall has a fight coming up. He has to fight Shalom explained. So he's talking about Jack Catterall. He's saying basically, they're putting him in for a stay busy fight. He fought once in 2 years because he stepped aside for the undisputed Jose Ramirez fight against Taylor. Then he had that fight and has been out since. Through no fault of his own, his career has been stalled. Jack wants the Josh fight. We've been told that he's definitely not going to be March, April, or May. So he wants to tick over. He wants to get out. So basically, what I was just saying, he wants just a stay busy fight, an 8-rounder, get the cobwebs off, and we're ready for Josh Taylor as soon as he's ready. So which is actually smart. The same thing that Tim Tszyu was doing. It's like it's no point in just sitting around. I don't like when fighters allow another fighter to dictate their career. So, shout out to Jack Catterall for taking his career in his own hand and doing his own thing, not just sitting around or sitting up waiting on Josh Taylor, because that can definitely be detrimental to one's career. We've seen it happen before. We've seen fighters allow other fighters to dictate their career. Amir Khan did it with Mayweather. You just don't want to sit around and just wait on somebody for your career. So shout out to Jack Catterall for getting a stay busy fight, and it doesn't matter who it is because it's literally a stay busy fight. So, man, listen, bottom line, I really want to see the rematch. Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor is a good fight. But again, guys, this is nothing is finalized in this situation. Right now, this is talk. It could be a negotiation tactic. That might be true as well. A lot of people would do that. Floyd Mayweather did that with Robin Guerrero. He brought up Devin Alexander's name. All right, we could finalize the fight with Devin Alexander. And I remember Devin Alexander responded, was like, he never got any call for Floyd Mayweather. So it could be a negotiation tactics, albeit though Teofimo Lopez has been talking about He said he's been promised a summer fight with Josh Taylor. Now I'm interested in both fights, but I do want to see, at least I want to see Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall try to right his wrong, for lack of better words. Let me know what you guys think. What fight would you rather see? Do you think Josh Taylor is avoiding Jack Catterall? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?